Simple Edit has been around for around 6 months, and it has been the biggest change we've seen in editing. However, Fortnite has officially put Simple Edit in tournaments. Now, in this video, I actually want to break down Simple Edit. I want to break down the pros, the cons, should you use it, and if it actually made me worse in editing. So there's a lot of things that I really want to get into. I've been using it for over 6 months. So, by all means, we want to jump right into it. So, Simple Edit is truly a good edit in my opinion. I think it's something that can bring new players to Fortnite, bring returning players that haven't played in a while. I think it's great. But there's definitely some stuff that I think is wrong with Simple Edit, and that is definitely stuff that we're going to be covering in this video shortly. So, for me, Simple Edit has been something that's made me love editing. It's made it less stressful, and overall, I was able to hit Unreal Rank in Chapter 6 Season 1, and to prove my skills, I actually won a tournament match in the Aces FNCS Cup solo tournament. I wasn't able to use Simple Edit. However, of course, I guess it just shows my skills. Regardless, not trying to brag, but winning a tournament match meant a lot for me. At the end of the day, I definitely want to get into this. So, Simple Edit being around for 6 months, I learned so much from it. And yes, it makes your edits a lot faster, but one of the biggest issues I've noticed is that there tends to be some sort of delay when you're undoing an edit and trying to build another edit or whatnot. I guess it could definitely become problematic, so I definitely didn't like that. But there's other issues with Simple Edit. But let's talk more about the good side. It's faster, it makes it so much simpler, especially if you're on controller, because PC have such a big advantage to editing. But again, if you're on controller, I believe that Simple Edit is gonna make life easier. It makes staircase editing so simple. Martas peaks, or just generally just doing edits, it really becomes easier. Stair edits and everything are so much easier when it comes to Simple Edit. But of course, there's more to get into. So in this situation, you're going to see a clip, and I'm going to show you where Simple Edit tends to fail. Now, again, Simple Edit is going to be in tournaments and whatnot, so it's definitely going to be good. It's definitely going to be really nice, because you don't need to do triple edits and quad edits in tournaments, right? I mean, you're usually surviving zone to zone and playing really smart. There's more things that matter than just editing quick, right? Because editing quick is great, but at the same time, in this situation, look how easy it was just to edit a stair. So simple, and I got 50 ping in this match. Again, it's so simple to edit. That's the big advantage of Simple Edit, right? Undoing edits can be pretty easy too, but again, sometimes there is a delay. But I'm going to show something in just a minute. And before I get into that, I definitely think Simple Edit is worth trying. If you're trying to come back to Fortnite and you don't want to struggle with editing, you want to do easy side window edits, triple edits, quad edits, believe me, this is easy. So if you're looking to come back into Fortnite, competitive, you're trying to play ranked, you want to get somewhere in the game, Simple Edit will get you there. I hit Unreal Rank, and I know you can as well. Look at this right here. Now, when you take a build from your opponent, whether you're shooting it or breaking it with a pickaxe, you take their wall. You cannot do a side window edit. This is where Fortnite, or I guess you want to say, this is where Simple Edit gets bad. Because 50-50 window edits, aka a middle window edit, gives your opponent a chance to shoot you as well, and you could get eliminated. What's the goal to winning? What's the goal to winning tournament matches? What is the goal to clutching put more damage don't receive too much damage. It's kind of like tag them, shoot them, don't get shot back. A side window edit is what I would have went for here. We don't have as many edits. Because of that, simple edit tends to suck here, which means I can only do a window edit or a side window edit, if that one you call it a side build edit. I forgot the name. And I could just do that, obviously, but I could also risk the chance of getting hit. Again, we don't want to do that. We want to do small side window edits. Hopefully you know what I'm talking about. So this is a big problem because you can't do those, and 50-50 windows aren't really the best, if you know what I mean. Also, cone editing tends to be a big problem as well because cone editing also sucks, right? It's very confusing. Like, stairs are perfect and very, very easy to flip. Marta's, the Mongrel Classic, right? Marta's peaks, they're so easy to do and require so little effort. So you could be clipping people effortlessly with simple edit. But yet again, we have to say, right, is it worth using? I think simple edit is worth using in tournaments. If you want to use it, by all means, use it. Give it a shot, you know? And I think if you're trying to come back to Fortnite, consider coming back. So then it also becomes, what happens if you use... What happens if you don't edit for 6 months? Well, here's gameplay of me. This is, I know, low quality because it's a TikTok thing, but this is me 1v2ing without simple edit. And again, I do have quite a bit of ping here as well, almost 60 ping. You can see I can still edit. I'm still pretty good with it. I'm not the best. It's been 6 months. So is it ruining my skill? You're gonna see, obviously. I was lagging my butt off, as you could tell. We had so much ping. But yeah, nonetheless, of course, you could definitely tell I can edit, I can kick butt. And the cone edits are so much more simple. You know, so as you can tell, I can still play without simple edit. I'm still good with it. So did it ruin my skill? No. What can Epic do? What can Epic do to make simple edit better and make me come back to it? Because this is day one, no simple edit. This was on Friday's stream. You can watch it on YouTube or TikTok. Again, I don't think that guy had... I think that guy's using simple edit too. He couldn't do a side window edit either. But again, I think you're just getting the idea of my gameplay and whatnot. And yeah, overall, yeah. Epic can at least add side window edits. It could work on cones. The cones are the big issue for me. If you do a cone edit, it sucks the way they work. You know, with regular editing, cones are perfect. When it comes to simple edit, they could be a big issue, especially if you're in your own box and you know, try to edit a certain tile to protect yourself. It could be very annoying, especially if you're trying to, you know, do something. It can be so irritating the way it is. Cones are a bit oof and painful, especially if you're in box fights, you know what I mean. Besides that, of course, you're limited to certain edits, so you'll know if someone's on simple edit. Overall, I just want to thank everyone for watching this video. I hope this video makes you come back to Fortnite and enjoy editing. Not have to worry about stressing. For me, I could just do simple edit or regular. It doesn't matter, right? Because there are more things that matter than editing, and that's going to be aim. That's going to be, you know, pretty much like how good your aim is at range. Survivability skills, I call it. Patience. You know, IGL stuff like knowing where to go, rotations, all those kind of things. Those are way better than triple edits and quad edits. Believe me. Nobody's doing quad edits in an in-game tournament. An end-game tournament, I should say. But at the end of the day, I hope everyone enjoyed this video. I hope everyone got something out of it. I strongly believe Simple Edit is great to try, worth trying. Will it ruin your edits? Potentially. But I think if you're someone who really knows how to edit and really, if you know how to edit, it's not gonna be too bad. But overall, use both. That's what I recommend. Using both. I definitely think Simple Edit is less stressful, more fun, more enjoyable. And I definitely think we need a couple more edits. We need to work on cones and we need side window edits. I want to thank everyone for watching this video. Hopefully Epic watches and makes a difference. By all means, I want to thank everyone. And I will see you all next time. Make sure to like, subscribe, and watch other videos because we're always dropping a bunch of leaks and some good old stuff.